Penance RPG and its affiliate sponsor, D&Dice, makers of dice for all types of heroes, proudly presents Plummet, Falling in the Dark, a Penance RPG adaptation. This bard's tale, as is customary in these parts, may contain strong adult themes, cursing, and high adventure. For now, time turns, the path is open. Let the story commence.
Welcome to episode 9 of Plummet. So, who are you? What are you? And in your opinion, what mythical creature could you personally take down, armed only with 100 chickens? Starting with Amy.
100 chickens. Okay. Hi, I'm Amy. I play Frankie. He's our human disciple. I think as well that there's already an answer to this question, and it's in the form of Mrs. Tweedy and their pies.
That's
Chicken
true.
Run from Chicken Run.
That isn't
So
real.
I'm just gonna go with that for my answer. There you go.
So what was your answer?
Mrs. Tweedy
Mrs. Tweedy, okay.
and her pie making machine. There you go.
Okay. Alright, okay. Next we have Belray.
It's me, human. I'm human.
I've kind of lost the voice again and also had a headache, so like...
Different every week.
like legit, like the day after we recorded this last week, I kind of fucked my throat and I couldn't really shout at work. But 100 chickens, I want to say, right, that I could take down something like a manticore with 100 chickens. Because all I would do is like just leave the chickens and then the manticore would be like, ooh, sweet, 100 chickens. And then you drop like a really big rock on it or something.
But that would be armed with a rock.
Yeah,
It's
That's
just
cheating.
using the chickens.
Well, yeah, it's not like I can just pick up... Like, how much damage am I going to do grabbing like a chicken and hitting things with it?
That's kind of the point.
Right, with 100 chickens, I could probably kill 100 chickens.
You unoriginal little bastard. AJ.
Hey, I'm AJ. I play Igneous, dwarf geomancer. And I've got a follow-up question. Are the chickens alive or dead?
It's up to you. They can start at one and end at the other.
See, I was looking for like a clarification there, because like if they're alive, you've got to assume that they're like my allies. In which case, you know, how reliable are they in taking orders and things? Like, am I like standing on the edge of like a hillside with a sword, being like, you know, I've got to give a rousing speech to the chickens or something before we attack the evil Swan Empire or something? I don't think I could take down a swan. I might be able to take down a swan.
Swans can break a human arm. Like, there's no...
Yeah, they could probably break a chicken neck, couldn't they?
Yeah.
Maybe like we could probably take down a cow.
Cows aren't looking for...
I feel like, you know, because cows are fairly thick-skinned and that, and, you know, several chickens will get trampled, but, like, if I can keep the cow's attention while the chickens, like, get on board and start pecking for the spinal column, I think we might be able to do it.
John, save us.
Okay, right, I got this. So I'm playing Kurok, who's an Arakoa Wildlander, who's not dead yet, and armed with 100 chickens. I'm going to use like dead chickens. I know they use chickens in wind tunnels to test jet engines, and I'm sure there's like a transformer that's like a jumbo, well, like a jet. So I reckon with 100 chickens, I could fire the chickens into its jets and kill it that way.
Your answer, Starscream.
Is it? Okay. Well, he's in a shit ton of trouble then.
So,
He's armed with my 100 chickens, and I'll fire them in his engines, and he'll go, oh shit, my engines are clogged up with chickens.
If you keep them frozen, they'll go quite neatly through the windscreen of a plane.
There we go.
I would not like to get... Do you think you could kill a man if you froze a chicken and shot it out of a cannon at him?
Oh, totally.
Yes,
There's
you
like a
would.
Mythbusters
You wouldn't
episode
have
where
the
they
cannon.
completely fuck up a light plane with them.
Really?
Yeah. it's
Yeah.
I need to watch more
great.
Mythbusters.
You do. Everyone needs to watch more Mythbusters.
so clutching desperately at an answer, move to Leonida.
Yes, I'm Lenida. I played Q Kintara, Dragonkin champion, and armed with a 100 chicken, I still have to go with the blue whale, I think. I mean, this one can have like a unicorn horn as well, just to be a mythical blue whale.
So it's a narwhal.
Yeah.
Narwhal.
It's a sort of a narwhal, a uni-narwhal. And I would just stuff the chickens in all like the air holes and stuff like that and suffocate him to death.
You might not even need 100 for that.
No, actually not.
Like one well-placed chicken up the blowhole, and that blue whale is, you know.
What's the circumference of one chicken?
I'll Google it. Hold on.
What have you got against whales?
Comfort of a chicken, I imagine, is
I don't
about 30
know.
to 40 centimeters, depending on the size of the chicken.
I'm just thinking of the largest creature I could kill with 100 chickens, so yeah. And since this blue whale is actually wrapped up already, it's much easier.
It's the one you've wrapped to the lamppost for every
You've already caught the whale.
Yep.
I see what you did.
Ash.
I play Whispers in Mid-Gloaming. She is a tabaxi shadow walker. Happy snipes thing with an absolutely gorgeous tail. And I think the biggest mythical creature I could kill with 100 chickens is probably a big adult fully grown basilisk. Because according to legend, the sound of a rooster crowing kills them.
Interesting.
But how would that work if you only have chickens?
Because a female chicken's a hen. Chicken is all of them.
That is true.
Ah.
That is true. So, let us open the book once more and find out what happened last week.
After the sinister betrayal by Baron Zachareth, Baron Gregory wished the heroes to examine Zachareth's mountain outpost that overlooked the city, taking with them a strange new companion by the name of Hugh Mann. The trek was a long one, even by wagon, but eventually they came to a pair of bridges leading across a chasm to the empty-looking outpost that once housed Baron Zachareth. A yelp drew their attention, and a small Eton charged its way towards them, being easily dispatched by the blades of the heroes. Unfortunately, this drew the ire of two enormous mountain Etons, who seemed upset that their kin had been cut down with such disdain. The beasts roared fierce blood cries, which alerted the goblins upon the other end of the bridge. Would they be able to cross before the goblins cut the ropes to the bridge? Thinking speed was the best option, Hugh Mann and Igneous attempted to sprint across the bridge, while the rest of the party stood their ground with the Etons. Good intentions shone through as Igneous attempted to push back the goblins with his crossbow, only for the weapon to find its devastating mark on the back of Hugh Mann's skull, concussing the shadowy figure and nearly knocking him from the bridge itself. Proclaiming something beyond the grassy knoll had its eye on Hugh, Igneous grabbed the floundering figure and assisted him to the other side. Slaying Etons has become easier for the party, but although they managed to slay the first of these great beasts with ease, the second just would not die, eventually striking a final, dying blow with a vicious swing of his club, catching Kantara on the side of the skull and dropping the Dragonborn to his knees with blood pouring from the side of his head. Although the goblins managed to destroy the first of the two bridges, they were easily dispatched, with Hugh Mann accidentally pushing one into Igneous and almost toppling the dwarf off the edge into the chasm below. Following minor arguments and treacherous bridge crossings, the group entered the outpost. Discarded weapons lay all around, but no bodies? What sorcery is this? After examining several rooms, the party found nothing but a few wraiths hanging around the chandeliers, and an enormous blue metal scythe that had seemingly been discarded in the middle of the room. The blade seemed to call out to Hugh Mann. He desired it for his own and ran forth to claim it. The scythe moved as it was disturbed. With a spiral of bones arose a mammoth bone podder, wielding the scythe in its eternal grip. Frankie, at this point, did what Frankie does best, and set the beast alight with his fire staff, while the desperate Hugh Mann squawked in anguish as he continued frantic attempts to rid the beast from the weapon and claim its shiny blade for himself. As the massive scythe cleaved through the party time and time again, including leaving a vicious leg wound on Kubrok, Hugh Man's determination paid off, and the massive weapon was ripped free from the beast's grasp, allowing it to be dispatched more easily. The party pushed onwards, finding a torture chamber of sorts which held a single prisoner. The farmer that they had failed to save from the cave before now hung before them from a torture rack, babbling to himself. He had gone truly mad, but maybe Baron Gregory could decipher some of these ramblings.
And lo, the story continued. After you returned with your small farmer friend who is babbling, you took the rest of the night off and recovered from a long trek and healed your wounds. The next day, Baron Gregory calls for you. As you approach the hall, he goes, Well, welcome again. We've been trying to investigate this farmer fellow you brought back last week. What? And he seems to keep babbling the same place. So we thought we'd better check this out. So we sent a runner to the library, and apparently Sir Arcite's tomb was some bigwig that used to be a knight around here. Even a prince at one point, apparently. So we need you to go to this tomb of his and find out if there's any of that evil whatnot going on.
That does sound like the kind of job you've been giving us.
I do. Fantastic.
I feel like we need to come up with some kind of snappy name for our group.
Yes.
I'll think about it.
Please do, Mr. Igneous.
That's my real mission today.
All we know at the moment is that, well, this tomb, as it were, seems to be on the border of the city. So you need to be going through the sewers.
Can we not just get the bus?
Yeah.
What's
Why
a
would
bus?
we need the sewers?
A bus? Well, it's a funny story.
Why must
What
we
I
take?
call, public cart.
Why must we take the smelly route?
Well, it's easier to get to if you just go through the sewers. It's only like 5 minutes in the sewers. Otherwise, it's a whole
right you
2
are.
days travel.
I think I'd rather take the 2 days.
Yeah, me too. Sounds much more safe, I think.
Open skies.
Do you really want to take the extra time? I mean, time is of the essence.
Well,
Yes.
whatever you think is best, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, it's up to yourselves. If you think that not going through the sewers would be helpful, then
Why
maybe
don't
we
you just
can
give
do
us
that,
two-
But
It certainly would help me not treading a bunch of shit, I'll tell you that.
Why don't you just give us faster horses?
well, we don't really have any horses. The people have been kind of well, they kind of need the food.
Ah,
I think you might be underselling exactly how much unrest is going on in this here kingdom to us.
just a bit.
Well, we're doing what
When
we
it
can
gets
to
to
stop
horse
it all
eating
burning
season.
down.
Yeah, I think the safest route will be to take the route around because I don't think Mr. Hugh can actually use his weapon down in the sewers.
I don't think I'll fit through the sewer.
Exactly.
Bring the side cup the race.
Well, to be honest, I'm sure he can use it, but, I don't know if the rest of us will have enough room to jump back out of the way.
Probably the sewers will just come falling down on us as well.
Well,
so-
how about this? You say it's only about 5 minutes through the sewers. We'll send Hugh Man ahead of us by 1 minute, and then the rest of us will go.
That's a good idea.
I still don't want to go through the shit.
Nope, but maybe they have these
We
big
also have a
plans.
problem in the sewers in that it's very flammable.
Yeah,
Get some bags to put on our feet or something.
it seems like if we go through the sewers, we just might not get there at all. So let's take the long route, perhaps. What do you think, guys?
I don't mind either way.
Sounds like a plan.
It would be nice to be underground again.
Well, if
Yeah.
you want to go the long way, I suppose it's all right. But you need to hurry.
We will hurry.
It can't take that much longer.
Speedy quick, speedy quick.
Yes.
Okay, so about 2 days later, on a long cart journey, you come to the rough idea where you're meant to go. You're currently standing outside the castle wall. What do you do?
I take a deep breath and I'm very happy that it does not smell of feces.
I think we all do.
That certainly was a scenic route.
Yes. I love the montage we did there. Yeah.
Yes, we were singing, we were laughing.
I feel like there has to be a scene of me like sharpening the scythe and then someone asking like my name and I just turn around. And then like it
they duck and their hat stays where it is, and it is the scythe that goes between the two. Yeah.
Yeah, but like the scene cuts just before, so you don't really know.
Yeah.
You can decide later on in the edit bay.
Maybe we'll look around for this tomb then. Can we use our perception or something to see if we can spot anything?
Awareness.
Can I roll religion instead? Look for like religion spark.
Yeah, sure.
I'm rolling awareness, but if I don't find any like entrances, I also want to be on the lookout for just shiny rock.
Yep, natural 20. Yes, you find it with a natural 20. You walk up to one of the rocks right on the edge of the wall, and you notice in the ground there's a sort of small brass ring in the middle of the ground. As you reach down and pull it up, the smell of death like fills your nostrils, and you go, "Ah, that's the tomb then."
So we only get one bad smell today. That was good.
So as you look down into the very, very dark tomb, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna have torches? What are you gonna have?
Can I examine the masonry to find out what type of rock it's made out of?
The door itself seems to be made out of some sort of wood, but the walls of the tomb seem to be made out of marble.
Marble, okay.
Very dark marble.
Fancy.
Oh yeah, I concur.
I don't see a lot of it in this neck of the woods.
Is it a sort of rotting, nasty death smell, or a sort of dry and dusty, old place death sort of smell?
It's a sort of dusty, old place smell, but it also seems to be mixed with the very distant scent of sewer pipes.
So, how about we have Frankie shoot a fireball down first and see if anything lights up?
What if there's any kind of gases down there?
Yeah, exactly. My thought that if there's something flammable, we will burn the flammable before we go down.
But what if we need to pick up the flammable thing?
We need to send Human and Kubrok down first to be our canaries.
That does sound like a good idea. I could wholeheartedly confirm that.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. I'll go then.
I suggest we send Human first.
Why would
to be on the
Human
safe
be
side.
canary?
Well, you seem to be the best of us to be a canary, actually, Human.
It's because you have a lovely singing voice.
Yes.
Plus,
That I
we as a
do,
group
that I
feel.
do.
Plus, we as a group
Exactly.
feel you two don't really seem to hang out, so I think it'd be good for you in a sort of social sense.
A little team building spirit, sort of speaking up. Yeah.
Yes, teach Kubrick some songs.
You didn't really join in when we all went out drinking. maybe warm up with a couple of trust falls or
I
something.
genuinely love that it's just become a, we all think we're going to die, how do we get out of this? You push! So who's going down into the gloom, and what are you using to light your way?
Me
I'm going
apparently.
down.
Yeah.
I'll use my super Arica vision.
I will use my super normal human vision.
Okay.
You mean your human vision?
Yes, that.
So, Kubrok and Human disappear down to the gloom. What are the rest of you doing while they disappear off?
So, pub?
It sounds really tempting, but I think we should sort of really, really carefully follow them down. I'm tempted to go with clicking noises, but yeah, I don't think
Clicking
it's a good
noises.
idea. Yeah.
Is there any markings like on the inside of the door or like inscriptions or anything?
Roll religion.
Because I want to have a nosy. No.
You see there is scripture, but it's sort of scratched into wood, and it's just unreadable.
Ah,
The one word you
Wow.
can read says the word sword.
the only word I can read is sword.
That's
I
gonna
don't know
be
if that's
hard when you're looking at restaurant menus.
Maybe you should go back to school if.
I'm thinking, guys, there's a lot of us.
Says the human.
I'm thinking that some of us are carrying mirrors, right?
Yep.
Maybe we could prop the mirrors up to just reflect the light into the tomb and just try to reflect it further on so we see a little without
Like in
lighting
that
any
Brendan
fires.
Fraser mummy movie.
Yeah, perhaps.
Light refraction. Yeah, let's do
Okay.
that.
So, roll to see how your mirror effect is. Yes, you managed to rig up something. Frankie, however, drops his mirror. The
Aww.
mirror shatters on the ground, and Frankie feels a very strange sensation.
That's the bad luck right there.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's quite dark, you can't really see what's going on. So, are the rest of you making this contraption to look for mirrors then? to sort of reflect the sunlight.
I guess that's what we're doing. I was under the impression they're little hand mirrors.
Yep, they are.
Yep, they are.
Yeah, that's not going to reflect a lot of light.
But can you perhaps use your companion to just be a little bit sparkly in the night?
He doesn't work like that. He doesn't produce his own sparkles. He reflects sparkles that are already there.
Okay, because I thought he had some sort of lightning.
Lightning powers, but lightning doesn't necessarily. You can't have a lightning bolt running 24/7.
Oh, that's too bad.
There's little jolts here and there, you know.
Okay, yeah. So he's just for show then.
Do you want me to use my staff? To
And
light the
friendship. Just because he's not like a floating torch or something doesn't make him not a valuable member of the team.
No, I guess it doesn't.
I just like the idea now of like Igneous being like the dad, even like you can't leave the lightning on all day. When you pay for the lightning, then you can leave it on.
When you've got a lightning companion, you can leave it on all time.
Turn the lightning off when you leave the room.
Yes. Well, I'm thinking that lightning itself might actually ignite stuff, even if like firewood as well. So I don't think we have much choice. Or
You're all sort of standing around in the dark trying to get light from mirrors.
How dark
We're not
is
very
it?
smart.
How dark is it?
It seems unnaturally dark.
Okay, because I'm a cat, so...
I'll keep hold of my mirror. I'm not going to get involved in this reflection scheme without a solid proposal.
All right. Well, how good is your vision, Whispers? Or maybe I should ask the voice in the sky that.
It does seem sort of unnatural dark here, but I'm going to try and make a torch by wrapping some rags around a stick.
Okay. So you light the torch. Immediately everything is far more illuminated. You notice Frankie's hair has returned to being black, and there's a very strange smell in the air, which seems worse now you have light.
Oh, don't look at me.
The canned bird smell thing.
You put your tongue out,
Yes.
yeah.
That's snakes.
It's not birds as well.
Birds smell.
Depends on the type of bird.
Most birds do seem to lack much power to smell.
Yeah, but
There are some groups of birds that can locate food using their olfactory glands, though. I thought you would know this being a human.
yeah.
The parrot smell. I feel like that's the question we need to have. I'm going to Google this one sec.
Yeah.
Sort of strange smell.
It does smell a lot like sewage, but there's also something lingering, something strange and bizarre.
Well, using my human-like, well-developed olfactory glands.
I take it that's the answer then.
Parrots can smell very well, apparently.
Smells like sewer, smells like the sewer.
You get down the sewers very often then.
Once or twice.
Should I do a dungeoneering check to see if I can like recognize the smells from other dungeons or something like that?
You can, yes. You definitely recognize the smell of sewage. Whatever the other thing on the air is, you don't recognize at all.
Okay, guys. Sewage plus bonus smell. Don't really know what the bonus is.
Surprise.
Yeah, it feels just like this is maybe our birthday and somebody's
Somebody
rigged
brought you
something
cake.
very special for us. Yeah.
Maybe it's paprika.
Somehow I feel it's more of a death day than a birthday.
Mm-hmm.
But I suppose it depends how you look at it.
So maybe we should just grab the bull by the horn and just go in, guys.
Yeah,
I
maybe
thought
it's
we still
maybe
have-
it's a cake.
Yeah,
I thought
we have-
It's a cake.
I thought Kubrok and Human were already going down.
Yeah, they are.
You are kind of
okay.
in the sort of like, kind of like a vestibule area, I guess, at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh,
Kind of
okay.
standing there with holding this torch.
Having a loud argument.
Yep.
Frankie, I think you look better with white hair, so I'm sorry for the break of your mirror. It will
What?
probably come back to haunt you, but your hair is black again.
Ha ha! Thank you, deities. Ha ha! And I just pat my hair. I like my black hair.
Yeah, I'm just feeling like breaking mine as well, but I guess that the person that got the white hair from the mirror I'm carrying is already dead, so it won't be any point in doing that. Nope.
Oh, wait, did you swap with Sylvan?
Yep. I took his mirror.
Well, maybe it's
Did
called
you retrieve him
slightly
after
less,
he died?
I took his djembe.
No, he didn't take it, so I took the mirror that he actually used when we went out.
So what happened to your mirror?
I didn't have a mirror. I took Sylvan's mirror. I didn't
He
get
was
one of my
careful.
own.
He didn't get hit in the face with a bright light like the rest of you.
Yeah.
You know what? I was really proud when I got turned white. I was like, he is an important and unique thing that's just happened. And then it happened to everyone else not that long after, yeah.
So, shall we continue down this vestibule, guys?
Yeah, let's do a walk and talk.
Yeah.
Okay. You walk to the end and you turn a corner and there are some steps down in front of you. As you hold the torch up, you hear the sound of scraping from down below.
Okay. Is Human and Kubrok already down there, or are they up
They're
with us?
standing with you.
Okay.
Sort of the scraping of bony fingers on stone, or the sort of scraping of skittering of little legs.
Scraping of but several things being dragged along a floor.
Wasn't me.
Okay. That can either be skeletons dragging themselves across the floor, or somebody dragging something, but why would there be anybody down here dragging something?
Maybe someone's setting up a bunch of folding chairs.
Maybe someone snuck in through the sewers to beat us to it.
Why are we here?
Yeah.
Maybe they're welcoming a new member.
Should we try the... Here's a fireball, guys. And then go down?
Well, we don't know who's down there.
No, we
Might
don't.
be friendly.
Yeah, I think
Wait,
the odds that them being friendly, it's quite high, actually. Or not.
Well, that's a very cynical outlook on the world.
Let's go say hi.
It comes from experience.
Might I suggest we go down together, but with a...
That's what she said.
Yes.
Yes, you and I need to spend more time in the tavern.
We certainly do.
Yes.
I'm running outside it. Anyway, go.
Human, do you want to lead the way down?
Exactly, yes.
I'll lead the way. Be the vanguard.
Okay.
Perfect.
Can Human roll me a d20, please? See how it gets on walking down some stairs. Gets on fine.
Very
Gets to the bottom.
competent.
Can't see anything around. Just hears the sort of dragging sensation. Seems to be coming from... It's a long corridor, and then there seems to be a door. And it seems to be coming from through that door.
You said, sorry, I just remembered what the scythe gave off like a blue light. Did it give off its own light, or was it just a reflected
It does give off
blue?
a very, very faint blue light.
Ooh.
So like,
I'll
when
hold it
when
out in
you,
front of me as a
swing it,
torch.
it like arcs quite nicely.
Can I hold it in front of me as a torch?
It really doesn't show very far. It shows maybe about 6 inches around it.
Oh, that's not very
In the
good.
pitch black, it probably does show slightly more, but
Plus, it's really long, so I can see, like, I guess more than 6 inches, I guess. Does that make sense?
maybe.
If you put a torch on a stick.
If you spin it... I probably shouldn't say this, but if you spin it as you walk it, you'll probably make more light.
Yeah, don't say that.
No. I like imagining that we all go down behind Human, so he gets some light from the torch.
Everyone,
With a good 6 steps back.
can everyone roll me for climbing down the stairs, please?
Uh-oh.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
See
Oh dear.
you later, guys. See you later,
Okay.
guys. It was nice knowing you.
Oh dear.
There's the thing, all the people who weren't human couldn't go down the stairs very well.
Everyone apart from Kubrok, who's not rolled, rolls badly there.
Oh.
That's great. Let's see how Kubrok on. Yep.
Yay!
Everyone that
One
wasn't
of us.
human rolled low.
I'm just seeing this jumble of people falling down the stairs together.
There are 3 different traps go off at the same time.
Oh.
I only had 3 because I didn't expect you to all trigger one. The first one is the set of stairs becomes like a slide and you shoot down to the bottom. The second one is the sound of a stone door rolling back, and to your left a door opens and inside you see 8 or 9 zombies. And the third one is at the top of the stairs. There seems to be this panel opens and this thick black liquid slides down onto the slide.
It's a good thing I'm safely down at the bottom.
Yes.
Oh.
Do any of the
Like-
zombies look like John F. Kennedy?
Are any of them missing a head and a
Yeah,
penis?
Well,
I was just
you
about
said-
to say.
You said the door was back and to the left, so I had to ask.
Well, I mean, we've dealt with black sludge before, so that's no worries. Zombies
So-
burn, right?
All of you, apart from Hugh, are now lying on the floor with this black goo like accumulating around you. So it's all over your legs at the moment, and there's a room of zombies just open to the side that are emitting very loud, like
Silly boy,
towards
silly
you.
boy. Stop
Okay.
playing around.
I'm thinking. We do have a torch. Does the torch light the black liquid on fire?
Do you
Well,
want
it's
to
all
try
over
it?
our legs, so don't do it.
Try it if you want.
No, I don't want to try it.
No, I
I'm
think
just
I'll try
wondering
and
if
hold
it
it out
would-
of the way of the goo.
Yeah, good.
Okay, so it's going to be combat, but we will start with Human since he's the only one not on the floor. There
Thankfully,
are about
we're
8 zombies
all
in a
on the
side
floor.
room. What do you do?
I want to jump over the guys, and while I'm still in the air, cleave at the zombies.
This is good because we're already all underneath the arc of the.
Yeah.
the
Yes,
side.
we are
We're
lying
out of
safely on the
As
floor.
long as he doesn't roll below 5, you're
Oh,
fine.
nice.
So it'll be really cool. Whew.
Yes, that is fine. Everyone panics. He cleaves. Roll a d4.
Like, I just had visions of Human killing all of us.
Yes.
Yep.
He kills some zombies.
You kill 3 zombies. Like, complete slice straight through the skull. Slice them through. Are you wanting to attack a second time?
Yes, I'm going to do like a second rotation while I'm still in the air.
Okay. Again, as long as you don't roll below 5. Yep, you're fine. You
We all sign
roll a d4.
This is going to be the episode where we're just like. until
Take a
we're
break,
not.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so you kill 2 more zombies. There are about another 5 or so in the room that you've cleaved through. So, next is Igneous.
Okay, so I stand up and pull out my mace,
Okay.
and I go, "Oh, you zombies aren't up to snuff. None of you are as good as me fallen son." And I go swinging my mace at them.
Okay, roll.
Saying that essentially they aren't as good zombies.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
So, yeah,
Just-
you,
Proud of them, even in death.
you smash through a skull. Insta-kill.
Yay.
Second
And
attack.
go for it on the back swing.
Nope.
Not so much.
You swing and a miss. So, it's now Kubrok.
Okay, have I got my spear back now?
You do, yes. Your lower half is covered in this black liquid, though.
I can still throw a spear.
You can, yes.
Then that's what I'll do. And
You miss. Your spear flies off into the distance.
oh, bye.
You do have a
You should
second
really-
action if you want it somehow, but I don't know what you're gonna
You
do
should
with it.
you should really have like tied a rope to the end of that. The amount of times this has happened.
Yeah. Harpoon would be better with like string to it. Yeah.
Maybe.
But I think you have daggers still, right?
I do have daggers still. I guess I can throw around at daggers as well.
You can throw a dagger, yeah. Roll. Natural
shit.
1.
Oh no.
Considering there's
That's
only
what I
one
was-
person standing in front of you, and he knows who he is.
I like to think that I'm still in the air spinning.
No, I'm the one who ran forward to
No, you're not.
swing at the zombies.
19. Right leg. What happens to Human's right leg?
Oh, Human. Oh, that's fine then.
It's just bruised. So Human has managed to get a badly bruised right leg.
He hit with the handle.
Yes, luckily. If it had been the other way around, you would have broken your arm again. But, yeah.
Yeah.
A
Oh,
lot
be
of broken
careful.
arms happening.
Careful, bird brain.
So it's now Kintara.
How many zombies are left?
4.
I'm just gonna keep lying on the ground and have my shield up, and like, hey guys, if you need cover when it's humans next time to attack, you can always come back here with me.
I bet that's what you say to all the ladies.
Of course it is, but don't tell the ladies.
So are
Oh,
you
Hugh.
just gonna stay lying in the black stuff?
Yeah, I'm just gonna, kneel or really lowly kneel behind my shield, so I'm really hunkered down and just defensive stance deluxe.
Okay.
Yes.
It's whispers.
I'm going to get up out of the goo because the goo is horrible and yucky, and I will have to resist the urge to try and clean it all off immediately. And I'm going to swing the torch at once.
Okay. Roll. You swing the torch. Oh dear.
I don't like the sound of that.
I think there will be a Dragon King of Fire now.
I
Well,
like
swinging a flaming torch when you're all covered in black goo might not be the best thing to do, so...
I mean, I'm still
As-
spinning in the air, right?
as human is still spinning in the air and not covered in any goo, can everyone else roll to see what happens as an incineration basically begins?
I don't want to go on fire.
Oh no.
That was such a genuine, like, oh no as well.
So-
I'm Dragonkin.
Kubrok is badly on fire, Igneous is badly on fire, Whispers and Frankie and Kintara, despite the fact Kintara is kneeling in the goop, he's not burning that badly yet. So Igneous takes 3 damage, Kubrok takes 19.
Ooh.
It's the feathers, isn't it?
Yes, the
Yeah.
Burning feathers smells bad.
Kubrok's white feathers are all becoming singed.
If this burns my beard off, Whispers, I'm not going to be very happy with it.
We're not supposed to cook him.
Luckily, we still have Frankie with his fire stick left.
Smells like turkey.
So it's now Frankie.
Frankie's not gonna use his fire staff. He's
Thank
like,
you,
no,
Frankie. Thank you, Frankie.
no.
Appreciate that.
You're just like, no, there's tar everywhere. No.
Well, you're all currently on fire, and until the tar is out that's on you or is burnt away, you're going to be rolling every turn to see how badly you're burning.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna. Yeah, I can't really do anything until I put myself out, so I'm gonna have to roll and roll away from human as well. I don't want to be near that.
Yep, you sort of duck and roll and manage to put yourself out. It's now... it will be back to human, but that's the start, so it's now the zombies. You know they don't manage to do any damage. So it's...
Eat shit, zombie.
it's back to human.
What I'm envisioning, right,
Oh god.
is I'm going to land on Kintara's shield, and he's going to like push us back up into the air, and it's going to be really sick. And I'll do another turn.
Right.
That's my plan.
So roll
Oh,
to
my
Mario
house
jump.
just stood up now and are on fire.
Because Kintara has moved to try and get out of the fire, you do end up going back into the air.
I thought Kintara was not on fire.
No, everyone is on fire.
I'm just a
Kintara
little on
wasn't
fire.
burnt badly.
Oh.
So on the ones that are burnt badly that are taking damage, but they are taking 1d20 damage per turn.
Oh.
So, are you doing anything while you're flying through the air?
Yeah, like go as mid-turn, another sort of swipe.
Alright, you know what to do, as long as it's above 5. Yep, roll a d4.
It's stressful every time.
It's an element of like chaos.
Yes, and now it's only one zombie left.
You cleave through 3 of the 4 remaining zombies, leaving only 1 zombie remaining as there's an inferno behind you. It's now Igneous.
Can I try and put myself out?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, you managed to somehow like pat yourself out, and your beard is only mildly singed.
Let's say because I ran forward towards the zombies at the last turn, maybe I didn't get the full flame or something.
Something like that.
Well,
Yeah.
you know the girls like the scars, Igneous.
It's not the scars that's the problem, it's the scorching.
Yeah, well, I mean, a singed beard is always a singed beard.
What does
Just
that
think
mean?
of it as a new look.
Yes.
It's practically a scar.
You don't
Yeah.
know a lot about dwarf culture, do you?
No, I don't. For
The bigger the beard.
obvious reasons.
The bigger the beard, the, well,
Bigger the beard, cozy.
yeah.
Stones?
Yeah, let's say stones.
Yeah, you like stones, and I think it.
That wasn't my point.
Chris is really small though.
Frankie just nudges him. I don't want to do it.
By the way, you're all still on fire.
I'm not on fire.
Frankie's not on fire, and human.
Frankie's not on fire.
Have I got enough? Can I also swing my mace while I'm patting myself out?
Yes.
Or,
Natural 20, yes, you just splatter its brains and kill it.
yay.
So, now we come to trying to get the fire out. I assume now, because it's the end of turn, there's nothing else to try and kill you at the moment, that you can all put yourselves out.
Yes.
And get the goo off. It's all sticky and icky and yucky.
So the goo is currently burning, and the goo it feels very warm, as if it's hardening.
Get it off, get it off, get it off.
That would be awful in like hair or fur.
Yeah. Doesn't
I'm
really matter
really
on scale.
I'm really happy that like I just have normal skin like a normal person.
You don't have feathers or anything.
Yeah.
Just a bow around his neck, that's all you see. Yeah, nothing else.
Yeah.
So you manage to put yourselves out, and the stairwell is still on fire. Well, the slide is still on fire. It doesn't seem to be going out anytime soon.
Well,
It seems
look
like
at the
whenever it
bright
dies
side, guys.
down, more of the oil seems to appear from the trap from above.
At least now we got vision, guys.
I guess we just live here now.
Well, it will burn out eventually. And I
Actually,
think we'll probably have more to explore down here, so...
Can I get like a zombie leg or like an arm and like get some of the burning tar stuff on the end of it and use that as a torch?
You can, yes.
Yay.
So you're now holding a zombie by the wrist, as his forearm is pointing straight up and is burning quite strongly in the goo.
Made a torch.
Well, I think that's good, because then you won't be able to swing your scythe.
I can put it down.
Well, I think you should lead the way, Hugh, as usual. I think you're a great leader.
Noble Hugh,
Continue.
noble Hugh.
Again,
Yes.
you keep hearing the sound of scraping from directly in front of you to the next door.
Could we do a dungeoneering roll, perhaps, to see if there are any traps or anything for the next door?
Yep, you check between where you are now and that door. There doesn't seem to be anything on the floor. As you begin to walk through the door, there's something strange about the cornerstone of the door.
Okay, let's examine the cornerstone, perhaps with geology, Mr. Igneous, and perhaps myself as well, since I also got...
Alright.
Can I do a religion check as well?
Yep. The geology about it seems to be some sort of enchants about it, and the religion check, it seems to be there's something being kept here.
Ooh, I think we've stumbled on something good, people.
So is it a kind of ward, sort of? Something being kept in the
Kind
room,
of,
or... Yeah.
Perhaps a warded weapon? A sword, perhaps? Like we found on the front door?
Maybe.
More shiny.
And perhaps it's meant to keep something in as well. So,
Perhaps that's what the scraping sound is coming from.
yes.
The sword has been scraped
The
across the floor.
sword is rolling around the room.
Well, I doubt it's rolling.
It's a round sword.
That would account for the scraping, though.
Yep.
Could we examine the stone more with some arcana check or something to see if what it is? Is there any point to that?
Do an awareness check. Natural 20. Okay. You notice it seems to sort of glow quite a bit, and you notice on the other side of the door, where the cornerstone is, there seems to be writing.
If only I had literature.
Literacy.
Maybe someone can put a mirror on a stick and stick it through to see what's on the other.
I'll have a look. I've got literacy.
Okay, so look
Funny
at a
rules.
religion roll.
Funny
Or
rules.
religion, no.
Or religion.
Religion's better.
I got literacy as well.
It seems to say something about those who are worthy will take the sword, those who are not will be cursed forever.
Oh,
Ah, so it's another, you're not worthy, you're worthy, you're not worthy.
He
Don't you-
chose poorly.
Don't need sword,
Yes.
got a scythe.
Yes,
Well,
you've
yeah.
got a sight.
exactly. I will then push through to the next
Okay.
room.
You walk through into that corridor. Again, nothing really happens. At the end of what in front of you, there seems to be it's like rope hanging from the ceiling, and you notice that as you walk into the room after, you see that one seems to just connect to a hook in the ceiling, one seems to connect to a pulley system to a hole in the floor, and one seems to connect to a pulley system to the door behind. In the middle of the room, there is a quite large, like, slab. It looks like a tomb.
You said there was one rope connecting to the hole in the floor, the pulley in the hole of the floor.
I'll just run through it again. The rope on the left seems to connect to a pulley that would lift a trapdoor in the floor. There's a rope in the middle that seems to just sort of be hanging to the ceiling. And there's a rope on the right that seems to be connected in a sort of pulley system again to the hatch above the next door.
Right. So imagine I'm saying this in the parrot voice because I don't think I can say anything longer than like a 6-word sentence in that voice. What if we got a zombie and tied it to the rope and threw it down the hole?
Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe opening the trapdoor would probably, get something coming out of the trapdoor at us.
Wouldn't like if you drop like weight on the pulley, then it would open the door?
Yeah.
I reckon we definitely, there's a rope that's just a rope, isn't there?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
probably is the most interesting one, I think. Because,
Yeah, I would probably just put a zombie on that one. Just to...
Well, I'm just gonna go with what the fuck, and I'm just gonna pull the rope that is just the rope.
Okay. You pull the rope, it's just a rope, and immediately a hatch opens in the ceiling and sunlight bursts into the room. As sunlight bursts into the room, there seems to be a ethereal figure appears to be lying on the slab in front of you. As
Can we-
you can react now if you want.
No, I just was if I was just see if you're gonna talk to him, but yeah, just
He
continue.
seems to open his eyes and sits up. He looks like quite a knight. The only thing that look real about him is his sword and his belt and the crown he's wearing.
All right.
Can I attempt to poke the man just to make sure he's like solid?
Sorry, did you say pork or poke?
Poke.
Yeah, he said pork.
I understand my unintelligible northern accent
Yeah,
is unintelligible.
Guys, could you try to hold human back from doing anything stupid with his sights or anything else?
I was going to use
to
my
him.
finger.
Yeah.
Finger,
just
you lost
not yet.
most of them last week,
Yeah.
Not all of them.
thankfully.
Only like 4 fingers.
Yeah. Okay. So roll to poke the ghost.
Scientific
Natural
test.
1.
Yes.
You go to
scientific
poke
test.
the ghost, you stumble through and there's nothing reacting, and you desperately grab something to stop yourself falling. You grab the left rope. The trapdoor opens and more zombies appear into the room.
Ah, great.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Human.
Fodder for the
Fireball.
scythe. Fodder for the scythe.
Can I quickly try to speak to the ghost before he starts banging away at the zombies?
The ghost turns and smiles at you and seems to speak, but you can't seem to hear him when he speaks. And he just sort of smiles at you and tilts his head slightly as if he doesn't seem to take his eyes off you.
Okay, I will just...
All of you are individually seeing this, that the ghost seems to be staring directly at yourself.
Slightly freaked out.
I'm just gonna go up and stand next to the ghost for now. With my shield towards where the zombies and human are gonna be.
So, as you do that, about 20 zombies start hurling into the room from the trapdoor, and they seem to be quite clawing and snapping and getting closer. So,
Zombie mosh pit.
starting where we left off at Kubrok, what do you do?
Well, I'm gonna roll to try and get away.
Okay. What are you gonna hide behind the sort of altar on the floor? What are you gonna do?
I kind of feel like I want to run out the room screaming, but
You can run out the room screaming if you want.
yes, I'm rolling to run out the room screaming.
Okay, roll to run out the room screaming. You put your arms up and you flail and you run out the room. You try and run through, you slide onto some of the ooze and smack yourself into a wall and knock yourself out.
Right.
It's now Kintara.
Yes, I'm going to sort of hold out my hand to the ghost and see if he wants to give me the sword. I don't know what he's saying apparently, but and see if he will give me the sword or not.
He seems to be mouthing something, but you can't seem to work out what he's saying.
Okay. Yeah, well, since we're at this place, I'm just gonna grab the sword and take it.
Okay, so roll. You grab the sword off his belt. He immediately ages incredibly quickly. It's like he suddenly had old age hit him, and he goes from being young, to being middle-aged, to being old, to being incredibly old, to being like properly decaying, and then the whole ghost just collapses into dust, and all that remains is the crown and the sword that you hold in your hand.
Yep.
Like in that play, Indiana
Pretty-
Jones and the Last Crusade.
Yeah.
Kind of, but with significantly less blood.
Is there any blood in that scene?
No, you're thinking of
thinking of
Lost
Raiders.
Ark, yeah.
I'm thinking of what?
Raiders.
Yeah, where the
Raiders,
Nazis
yeah.
melt.
Yeah.
You seen the candle you can get of that guy?
Oh god, that bit used to give me nightmares as a kid, but I still love
Yeah.
that movie.
So, you have a very strange sword in your hand. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm just gonna put the crown on my head.
Okay,
That's
well,
a bit presumptuous.
you put the crown on your head, roll to see what the reaction is.
They have the
Disgust.
You drop to your knees as if something's just exploded inside your head, and you drop everything. You drop the sword, you drop your hammers, you drop your shield, everything, and you clutch your head as if there's some scream just going out inside it. The crown falls to the floor.
Does anything get better when the crown falls off?
It does, but you're currently stunned at the moment.
Alright.
It's now Whispers.
I'm gonna take cover behind the altar and shoot a couple of zombies.
Okay, roll. Natural 20. Roll a d4. Yep, you shoot an arrow, it goes straight through 2 zombies, both collapse to the ground. Second shot. Yes, you hit with a shot. You again just shoot a zombie through the eye, it just goes like so. Noise and collapses to the ground. It's now Frankie.
Frankie's gonna move out of the way and use his crossbow. He's kind of not wanting to go on fire right now, and we're all kind of still remnant of the goo, so let's not. Yay!
Yes, you shoot one through the skull, it just makes sort of like noise that collapses to the ground.
No more biting for you!
It's now human.
In attack.
Like, happy as a pig and shit. I'm just going to start swinging at them. Aware of the fact that if I get 2 more kills, someone can teach me how to read.
I have 3. I can teach you how to read.
Yes.
Yeah, if you roll badly, nobody's going to be able
Yep.
to teach you how to read.
So you cleave, roll a d4. You kill one zombie.
But you obliterate that zombie.
Slice through its skull in pieces.
Red mist, red mist.
It's your second attack, human. 5. Everyone apart from Whispers and Frankie, because they're in cover, do me a dodge roll.
Oh god damn it.
I'm not in the room.
Is this
sorry,
dexterity?
Kubrok's unconscious.
Tara's on the floor.
Oh yeah, the Kintara's I suppose out, so it's just Igneous and Frankie. Actually no, Frankie's in there, so it's just Igneous.
No, I'm in cover.
Yeah, so
Oh.
it's just Igneous.
Okay.
Yep, you managed to just dodge the spinning blade of human.
Luckily I'm shorter.
Well, you would have been if he'd hit you.
Like, a few hairs just get sliced off.
Oi, watch it.
Shaving some of those singed beard hairs. So, it's now Igneous.
I'm gonna do the whole Robert De Niro eye thing from Meet the Parents at Human real quick. You know, with the pointing 2 fingers at my eyes and then back at them a couple of times.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna just be swinging with my mace, I think.
Okay.
At zombies, just to be clear.
Yep. Nope.
Okay.
Total miss. Second swing.
That was very close to a natural one.
I love how you're all getting giddy about it now. It's quite fun. Yes, you swing, you crack a zombie through the skull, it collapses in a pool of blood.
Boom.
Okay. Random event. Random event triggers. Someone appears in the doorway, looks at you all quite confused, sees the sword on the ground next to Kintara, grabs it and runs. Roll to see if you can do anything about it. I'm waiting for Whispers to roll her natural 20 as she always does.
Nope.
That was Frankie, though. Frankie turns round and sees this man grab the sword and run. What do you want to do?
Instant kill?
So you can
with a-
you can shoot something after him, or you can run after him yourself. What do you want to do?
It's probably best I run after him, actually.
Just want to get out of sight range.
Not just that. I don't know whether
Range.
kill him and then that'll be the end of it, or actually go after him and try and beat him to death. I think it's more like Frankie to beat him to death, so I think Frankie's gonna go after him. You bastard, come here!
Okay. You run, chase him into the next room. He seems to sort of jump and be grabbed by an Etin and helped up over the flaming slide. You hear him scream, "Slow them down, you fools," as one of the Etins looks like it's trying to work out how to come down the slide to get you.
We have Ettins, people!
Alright,
No zombies.
just
Fine.
fireball him and get the sword.
Yes, let's do that. Now I'm gonna just launch a fireball at them. No, I'm not.
That's a good thing that
Let's see on the table
guys.
what happens.
Isn't Kubrick in that room as well,
No,
actually?
Kubrick's in the hall.
Okay.
Left arm. 13. Frankie burns 2 of his fingers off.
Oh, that's okay then. I lost some fingers.
Lost 2 of his fingers on his left hand.
I have this like.
By any
weird-
chance,
Yeah.
is it the 2 that I flipped the bird with?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you've now just got your thumb, your third and pinky finger.
Can we,
So
just, can we just address the fact that we've gotten to the point where fingers are expendable?
Yeah.
It's a disciple. maple. He's shredding it metal.
Frankie can no longer swear at anyone or do anything with his left hand.
You can make the call me gesture though.
Yeah.
He can, yeah.
That's most important.
Or some sort of like surfer thing, yeah.
Call me. I've got scars.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like beckoning with his finger. I'm like, what? No, you can't do that.
He can
And I
still
was like,
beckon with his third finger. It's not very easy, but
God, yeah, that is tricky.
Got my index finger still. Come on.
and I was thinking, like, why would that matter? And then I remembered Frankie's character, and that probably is something that he does frequently.
Yes, it
you
is.
lost your things. Your forefinger and your ring finger. No, your forefinger and your second finger, whichever of those two with Emma.
Your index finger and your middle finger.
If the fingers were to be numbered 1 through to 5, 1 being the thumb and 5 being the pinky, he's lost 2 and 3, right?
Yes. So now we've had that nonsense. It's now Kubrok. Kubrok, roll to see if you wake up. Kubrok wakes up on the floor. What you gonna do?
Okay, I'm gonna lean back in the room and throw my knives at the zombie.
Okay. Roll.
Or not.
Nope. You don't manage to hit anything. Roll your second attack.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
It's slightly closer to the target.
Yes.
Slightly closer,
It
still far
still
enough away.
feels safer than human, though.
It's now Kintara, who is still stunned on the floor, but is recovered enough that he's got one action this turn.
Yeah, can I pick up my shit and go after Frankie and the other guy?
Yep. Are you wanting to take the crown with you or leave it on the floor?
I'm just gonna leave the crown on the floor.
Okay.
Or can I just pick it up in my belt?
Yeah, you can pick it up and just put it somewhere else.
Yeah, I'd just take it with me, but
Okay.
not put it on my head this time.
Okay, so you run out into the hallway where Frankie is. As I said before, there's an Etten trying to work out how to get down a burning staircase.
Yeah, and there's the guy with the sword. Is he holding him in his... Or
The
what?
guy
where
with the
is
sword
he?
you can't see at the moment, you can just see the Etten sort of standing in the way.
So yeah, he has gone past the Etten.
Yep. The Etten basically
Okay.
grabbed him, picked him up, put him down, and then the Etten is still
Yeah.
standing where he was.
Can I just try to just shout some really nasty words at him
You
to
can,
try to
yes.
go down the burning stairs?
You can try and... yeah, sure, roll. Yep, the Etten looks quite demoralised and looks at you as if to say, why do you say such hurtful things?
Yo, mama.
It's now whispers.
Yeah. Your mama's so fat. When she goes around the town, she goes around the town. What?
Oh god, Dory. It's
C+.
now whispers.
I'm gonna follow Kintara and Frankie out to see what's happening out that way.
Okay. You run into the hallway, and again, there's this Etten who looks quite sad now, standing at the top of a burning staircase.
Can I try and shoot him in the knee so he falls out?
Yep, roll.
Let's build a bridge out of him.
Yep, because he's basically demoralised and standing there. You shoot him in the knee, he collapses onto the burning stairs and shudders for a bit and stops moving. You can run up an Etten to get out of the room.
He took an arrow to the knee.
Yeah. Great shot, Whispers.
Okay, so,
Okay.
your second action.
I'll run up an Etten to get out of the room.
Okay, so you run up the Etten and you're now standing in the upper room. It's now Frankie.
Frankie's gonna try and follow while trying to hold his hand and going, you bugger!
Yep.
Yes!
You run up the sort of like Etten and you manage to cast a heal on your fingers to sort of seal over the wounds, and you're trying to get used to the fact that you've got kind of weird hands now.
Why are my hands all floppy?
That's just one at least, but yeah.
One hand, sorry.
It's now the human.
So determined to learn to read, I'm gonna try and kill some more zombies.
Okay, there's about 15 zombies I think left, something like that. So yeah, roll. And Igneous, who's the only one in the room, do me a dodge roll, please.
This is not going so well tonight.
12, yes, you're fine. You managed to dodge out of the way of his first swing. Are you gonna swing again, human? Natural 20, roll me a d8.
This is going to be, if this is a fucking 1, I'm not going to be happy.
4. You slice through 4 of them. You decapitate 4 zombies at once. It's
Can we address the fact that after 4 characters, I finally got a level on one of them, and it only took ridiculously overpowered weapon to do.
Survive.
Congratulations.
Don't you dare take this away from me.
It's no Igneous.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in here and keep fighting the zombos. They're swinging away, really. I mean, they're right in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah, go Team Zombie Busters.
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
You're too busy paying attention to where humans.
Yeah, I'm trying to all of my
Yeah.
ducking and jiving and you watch out with that side, you fucker. And
Zombies.
Scythe choreography.
Zombies do nothing. It's now back round to Kubrok.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the zombies again with my. Have I got my spear? Or is it still
Your spear is lying on the floor in front of you.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up my spear. And I'm gonna throw it.
It's gonna go flying again, but okay. Nope, you managed to kill a zombie with it.
Oh, thank God. Right.
Stab it through the neck. You want to attack a second one?
Hell yeah.
The spear, short-lived in its accuracy, flies down the trapdoor. Disappears
I'll
from
go
sight.
slowly trudging after it. Again.
It's gone down the hole.
That's okay, I'll go down after it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a bunch of zombies down there, so it won't be a problem.
No, not at all.
Okay.
But when I get down there, I'll have my spear to fight them.
Yep.
Is the only character to have not been mine to die going to commit suicide? Is that where we are at this point?
The only way to win is not to play.
Next, we have Kintara.
Yes, and I will run up the Etin, of course, and chase after the guy with the sword.
Okay, you run up the Etin, and you're all sort of standing at the mouth of the exit. It's now Whispers.
What can I actually see up the top of the attic?
You sort of look out the front of the cave, and you notice the man who's got the sword frantically sprinting to a cave across from it, and runs past another 2 Etins as he runs into a cave. The 2 Etins seem to sort of look towards you and start hobbling towards where you are.
Throw a bolus at the guy before he gets into the cave to trip him up.
Yep, roll. You manage to clip one of his legs. He starts hobbling a bit, but he can still run.
Oh, that's a bow lass if I ever saw one.
Oh.
Graham points.
That's terrible.
It is.
So, it's now Frankie.
I suppose I'll go for the Etin since Whispers is going for the guy. So I'm gonna launch a.
Go for the guy too. He's gonna get
Okay.
otherwise.
Okay, we'll go for the guy then with a crossbow as well.
Your shot shoots past him and just misses him as he runs inside the cave. He's literally ducking and diving to try and avoid you as he gets into this cave.
Be a target!
Yeah, it was a good go, guys. Let's now take care of the Etins before we get smashed into little pieces.
It's now human.
Fuck.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's the suicide roll, right?
No, that's the roll that I have to now roll on the table for just Igneous and Kubrok. They don't get a chance to dodge it, it hits them.
When you said just after you said human, is that to say it was omitting human from
It does omit human, yes.
Yeah,
Human
that's my
swings
favourite
the
kind
side.
of just.
So, Igneous, 10. In the groin. Oh dear God.
Oh, you son of a.
10.
Don't worry, Iggy.
10
I'm sure we can find a
is a
good.
loss. Something is sliced through the groin of Igneous. On the plus side, you might live longer now. Blood is pouring everywhere from your bleeding groin.
Severed groin, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. Just
Right.
remember Einstein.
Just remember, I still have to roll Kubrok. 2.
That's 2
Left
is the
arm. 10. Loss. You sliced off Kubrok's left arm.
Holy shit. So I've lost my left arm and my other arm is bruised.
No, it was your left arm that got broken before.
Oh,
So you've now got left arm removed.
When you think about it, I've just removed some useless weight.
So I now have to add it. Oh no, Igneous is there.
Mine wasn't useless.
Groin removal. There we go.
I had planned this evening.
Sexy
know.
plans.
I had a whole date set up with a number of beautiful girls for poor Iggy.
Yeah,
And
we were
now-
going speed dating.
Well,
I'm sure that's what you
Just
were
be-
calling it. I
just
wouldn't
be
call it
thankful.
speed dating.
just be thankful you still have your first and second finger.
So,
It's not the
after,
same.
after Human has, on his first swing, has done not only castration but almost decapitation, what's your second attack going to be, Human?
It's an 18.
It's an 18. That's fine. Roll a d4. You kill 4 zombies.
I haven't made
And
many
there's just a
friends
shock
this week.
feeling across the room now, just like, okay.
Yeah, I'm feeling it might be Q's job to finish up another one of Bellary's characters.
It's now Igneous.
At least let me make it to the week's end of the week so I can get a level on one character.
Angry,
about
in
that.
pain, and screaming. I pour cider on my crotch to heal myself.
If he gets a 20, can it grow back off the cider?
No.
But it constantly smells of apples.
It was like, that's the wrong hole.
Iggy is now like a doll of just like very smooth down there and smells of apples.
I'm not happy about this.
I mean, I'd say at least you already had children, but he did watch that child die.
Very recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
it
never
was
know.
something about the bigger the beard, yeah, the less
Well,
of
at
a...
least that's not as important anymore.
Nope.
It's now the one-armed Kubrok.
Okay, so I'm down a hole full of zombies trying to retrieve a spear with one arm.
Yes.
Bleeding everywhere. This isn't going to go well. So, what am I rolling to do to grab my spear and
what-
get out alive?
What do you want to do? Do you want to grab your spear and run?
Yeah.
Okay. You grab your spear, roll to run. You don't run far. You get just out of the hole again with your spear.
So I got out of the hole with my
Yep.
spear.
You're out the hole with your spear. That's about all you can hope for at the moment. The zombies. Oh dear.
I was about to say it's really cathartic when it's happening to someone else.
Right, so we have the choice of it being Igneous, Kubrok, or Human the Bite.
Now roll for intimidation.
No. Right, I'll give. Since Bellary's died twice, I'll give him the choice. Do you want low, middle, or top?
Top.
Okay. 1 to 7 is Igneous, 8 to 13 is Kubrok, and 14 to 20 is Human. That's Kubrok. He takes a sigh of relief. Let's see. Kubrok is very much set upon by zombies.
Right.
He's been down and being bitten by about 8 or 9 zombies.
Okay.
I think Kubrok may be about to die, but you
Might
never
have-
know.
Yeah, I'll mercy kill him. It's fine.
Do I have to roll or anything? Or do I have to just watch this happen? This horrific.
You just have to watch this happen. Unless people want to save you, but it's gonna by the time it gets. Well, you know they might do when it gets back round.
He ran away though, didn't he?
No, he's currently in the room with you and.
Oh, okay,
Human.
that's fine. I thought it'd like run out of the.
It's now Kintara.
Yes, and I take it I have 2 big Ettins in head in front of me.
Yep, there are 2 big Ettins in front of the cave in front of you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with a big fat shield bash on one of them.
Okay, roll. It dodges you with ease. Second
Yeah.
swing.
That comes the great sword then. On the back turn!
Yep, you slice through it.
And I will sort of yell at the other 2 that are there. I'll keep them distracted, guys. You hit them with all you got.
Okay, it's now Whispers.
Can I try and dive past the Ettins to chase the man into the cave?
You can, yes. So you just dodge straight past them. They're both enthralled in Kintara. You run forward, and as you get to the edge of the thing, you see a man has smashed through this like an orb, and as he smashed this orb, there's this like weird purple wall at the back, and it seems to fade. And inside you see several like very hungry-looking mages sort of moaning as they sort of walk out of it as he runs past them and like body checks a few of them and runs into the next room. Are you wanting to try and shoot him as he runs to the next room?
Yes.
Okay, roll. Yep, you shoot him in the shoulder, he spins round, collapses to the floor, and tries to get back to his feet. See how he does on his own turn. It's
Second shot.
second shot. Nope, miss. It's now Frankie.
I'm assuming that guy will be too far ahead for Frankie to get to.
The guy's
Even
inside a
with
cave,
spell?
so you could run to it and then maybe hit him. It's up to you if you want to
Yeah,
leave
let's-
Kitara
yeah.
fighting two ends on his own.
Yeah, go ahead, Frankie.
You
Just
sure?
try to get the guy. Yeah, of course.
Okay, let's try that
So
then.
you run through. Natural 1.
Oh no!
A knight for the table. 10. Seen this movie before. Groin.
Oh!
17. What's 17? 17 is
Broken.
broken.
Oh!
Frankie trips in a rabbit hole, falls forward on his staff, breaking his pelvis.
Ouch.
At
Frankie is
least it was
currently
your pelvis and
lying,
not your,
Frankie's currently lying, screaming in pain.
lying face down on the ground, screaming in pain, unable to move his legs without pain, just totally consumed by agony.
hobble over and pour cider on Frankie's crotch.
I can see the two Ethins like standing there, also like, oh.
That's not going to work! Give me drugs!
I cast heal through the cider.
Well, you have to get there first.
Yeah, I know.
I'm still in the zombie hole.
Yeah, still in the zombie hole. Well, it's now human. Are you going to try and rip the zombies off of Kubrok?
On a scale of 1 to
there.
one being not very, 10 being like total. Just how fucked is Kubrok?
His arm has been ripped off. He's desperately clutching a spear with his other arm, and he's got about 4 or 5 zombies biting into his back. He's quite singed as well.
Right. So seeing my secret best friend, I didn't tell anyone, but I felt a strange connection for some reason towards
I
Kubrok.
wonder why.
I'm gonna decide fuck this noise and leave.
Oh my god, we're all fucked.
Absolute.
Why does that not surprise you at all?
Either that or mercy kill him.
It's up to
Turns
you.
out-
What do I do?
Kubrok was human's son.
I feel there's an option you're not taking into consideration.
Right, fine. I am going to very carefully try and scythe away the zombies.
This can only go well. Roll above 9 to not hit Kubrok.
Oh.
Natural 1.
It is with the
I
head.
think in the best fairness of all, we might just use that 1 as a kill shot on Kubrok.
Roll the d20 for d4 to see how many zombies I hit as well.
Sure. How many zombies do you
Still
hit
want
as
your
well
kills.
as killing Kubrok?
You want your kills after all this?
He only kills 1 zombie as well.
It's just Kubrok.
The one directly eating his face.
Yep. So,
I am adding Kubrok to my kill list though.
so I'm afraid, John, you have been killed by human.
Thanks.
With a heavy heart.
Whatever.
So, Kubrok is now completely dead. It's human's second turn.
I'm just gonna like leave.
You're not
I'm
having
like,
much
"You know what,
spear."
I've done enough damage, I'm just leaving.
That spear was a detriment to you the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Tell nobody. It was the zombies, Igneous.
You cut off my cock, fuck you.
That was also zombies.
oh god. So, human is running away and runs up the collapsed Etin. It's now Igneous.
Oh, bugger this. I run off after you, man. I'm not staying in the zombie hole.
Run after human.
So the two of you have now just are running out the thing. It's now it would be Kubrok, but he's dead.
And whose fault is that?
Let's see.
It's the DM's fault.
These zombies.
No, it isn't, you bastard.
Just zombies are just happy eating Kubrok. The Etin, first Etin, misses. Second Etin, nope, doesn't do anything to Kintara either. The man whispers just shot, scrabbles to his feet and runs to the next chamber.
Wait, if I've been bitten by zombies, do I not reanimate?
You might reanimate, yes.
Tyke
It
reanimated.
depends how well eaten you are.
How many zombies were left? I feel like that's the question.
I would assume that like human swipe also took off the head. It was like an insta kill, right?
Yeah, it was an
You say that, but also you
then
do
again-
have Tyke's head in a hat box.
That's true.
So, the Man Whisper shot scrabbles to the next room. The mages that were in the room seem to sort of be walking towards the edge of the cave and seem to be reacting to the sunlight as if they've not seen it in a long time. It's now Kintara.
I'm just gonna bolt with Frankie and Whispers towards the cave.
Okay, are you going to do anything about the screaming Frankie that's currently lying face down on the ground?
I can give Frankie, try to heal him.
Yes, please
You
do.
can try to heal his broken pelvis.
Yes, a quickie, and maybe drag him along.
Just drag him by the hair.
Screaming.
Yeah,
So, Kintara tries to heal the screaming Frankie. He gets a little bit done, but it's not properly set yet. And as he
Frankie
drags
can-
Frankie along, there's a sickening crack as it re-breaks.
stop
Frankie
being a
just
bitch.
screams.
I'm just gonna save you. And just drag him away from the place. Because I'm thinking that the Ettins will be having their hands full with Mr. Human when he comes there.
Okay, so it's now Whispers.
Can I sort of slip through the shadows around these mages as they seem to be more engrossed in the sunlight to keep following the guy?
You can, yes. There's so many mages you can't seem to get through, but as you get into the room the mages were in, there seems to be lots of like skeletons all around, like they range between human and dragon skeletons, like on various sizes of dragon skeleton, like all from very small, which must be like very young, to what looks like must be an ancient dragon. They seem to litter this place, and you notice the guy has ran through to a final room and he seems to be standing in front of another dais with a sort of like glass orb on top of it.
Kill him. Kill him.
Shoot him in the back.
Okay, roll.
Do it.
That's my Darth Sidious impression.
Do it. Do it.
Yes, you smack him in the side of the hip and he spins round, dropping the sword.
Unlimited power. Unlimited power.
See, that one sounded a bit more Davros.
Second shot, can I shoot the sword to knock it out of the way so he can't reach it?
Yep.
Do it.
Actually, can I tie a string to my arrow and shoot the sword and put it to me?
Fuck it, sure, why not? Yep, you shoot the sword, it somehow manages to catch into the sword, and you start beginning to drag it back towards you.
Drake, mine.
Yeah, good job, Whispers.
It's now the screaming Frankie. I don't know if you can actually do much with a broken pelvis, but
I probably could only like cast spells or something.
Try and heal yourself, man. Stop
Yeah.
screaming.
you could
just
try
gonna
and
try
get
and
your
heal
foot
me.
out of the rabbit hole that it's in at the moment.
Oh yeah, I suppose that might be an idea as well. And I'll heal myself too. Ooh!
Natural 20. You manage to reset your pelvis. It's still very painful to walk or sit or do anything involving moving, which is going to make your cart journey back hilarious.
Oh
But it's at
god.
least healed enough that you can stand.
I might need to have a brace made, people. For the next few days.
Oh, the three-legged Frankie.
Well, I don't want to brag.
I was imagining more like a lower body cast.
What, you mean plaster shorts?
I was thinking more of like a cage. Like one of those back brace cages.
Oh, traction. Anyway, it's now human.
Coming across the injured Frankie, it is with a heavy heart.
I only have one blood
No,
for you,
no,
human. Where's Kubrok?
I think there's like two Ettins
There are
in the
two
way.
Ettins in the way if you want to
I
do anything
mean,
about that.
I was kidding until Frankie asked the difficult question.
Oh god. Human is the bad guy of the campaign.
And
We're all
right,
human.
I ready a swing.
At what? At Frankie?
It looks like it's at Frankie, but it's
Okay.
not. It's actually above Frankie. At the Etten that's coming behind him.
I'm
Right.
just gonna. This could go all sorts
Okay.
of wrong.
It's not.
You managed to hit the Ettin behind Frankie.
Damage.
Yep. Roll your damage. Frankie sees his entire life fly before his eyes. as human decapitates an Etin.
I've already broken my pelvis. I didn't need to shit my pants.
Saved your life.
I don't need to do a lot of things that I do, but here we are.
It's now Igneous.
Where am I and what's happening?
You were
yeah. I just kind of
running out
followed
the building.
Human. I say so. There's no zombies exactly. where
None
I
have
am.
followed you, no.
Right.
Just the second Etin, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I'm just kind of weighing up the options here.
Remember that Human is there as well.
Who just heroically saved your best friend Frankie.
Well, considering I've had a loss in the groin region, and Frankie has got a broken pelvis, I think it's safe to say that we're not.
Our gates are off.
Yeah, we're not going on our night on the town.
Soulmates. Soulmates.
But surely the loss of the male genitalia would result in lowered levels of testosterone, and therefore lowered levels of aggression and increased levels of understanding.
I've
Only
broken my
time will
pelvis,
tell.
not lost my balls.
Leave yourself.
I wasn't talking about Frankie.
I'm gonna swing at
talking
the
about
other
Lord
Etin, is what I'm saying.
You're gonna what, sorry?
Swing at the other Etin is what I'm
Okay,
saying.
roll.
Human breathes a sigh of relief.
Cracks the Etin on the head. Roll your second attack. Nope, doesn't hit.
Okay.
It would be Kubrok, but Kubrok's away, so it's now...
And dead.
Yes, and dead, thank you. It's now the Etin. Nope, doesn't hit. And then the guy that Whispers shot, who desperately tries to scrabble to his feet, but doesn't seem to work out where the sword's gone. It's now Kintara.
Yes, and I will drag myself and I'm just gonna grab Frankie. This time he's actually standing up, so I'm just gonna help him and run away towards Whispers and gently ask Whispers, do you mind handing me that sword?
Okay. Roll. Nope, you don't seem to manage to get to Whispers. You are carrying Frankie at the moment.
The whisper's too quiet.
It's now Whispers.
Grab the sword and leave the cave.
Okay, so you pick up the sword. As you sort of leave the cave, you notice a lot of the mages are sort of like... They're just acting really weird. It's like they've not been outside a cave in a long, long time. And the man hobbles out the cave to try and come after you and starts screaming, "You don't understand! He needs to be released!"
Alright, sounds like we don't want him to release whatever he wants to release with that sword. So, yeah, might be good to get out of here with that sword.
Okay.
I feel like I should clarify, right? When I said the whisper's too quiet, I meant Q Kintara's whisper, not Whisper the character.
Right, okay. So, how are you going to get out of where you are?
I mean, Igneous and Hugh is still fighting the Etin, so... And I mean, Frankie can actually do what he wants.
Though Frankie's kind of was still lying down on the ground next to us, right?
No, he's standing up
Yeah.
with me. I'm dragging him a bit away, so...
Kintara is helping me out of the way.
Yeah.
Right, yes, sorry.
So I'm assuming we're still close to the Etin. I'm just going to try and shoot with my crossbow then.
Oh, go
Okay.
Fireball. Come on, go Fireball.
Oh, fine, I'll go Fireball, but if I hit
Right.
Ignicia, then I'm...
You miss. The fireball sort of flies over their head and hits something else behind.
Oh, at least it didn't hit anybody. It's important.
Very important.
Not you!
You hear the sound of sort of frantic whinnying and the cart runs off, fighting for the
Ah.
fireball.
Fudge.
Well, at least Frankie doesn't have an unpleasant cart ride ahead of.
This is very true.
It's got
I
4 days of hobbling to get back.
Yeah, he just has an unpleasant.
I think Frankie's probably gonna piggyback on Human for the rest of the way back home, if we get back home.
It is with a heavy heart.
You come near with me, Mac, with that, and you shall be incinerated. Barbecued chicken.
Good thing I'm human.
Good thing, huh?
So, it's now Human.
I feel like Igneous has this under control. So I'm going to run at the guy who came out of the cave shouting nonsense.
Okay, what are you gonna do? Just cleave him?
Yeah,
Alright,
I felt like that was implied.
okay, roll. Yep, you cleave him through the throat, he collapses to the ground as his head rolls along the ground.
Heavy heart, heavy heart.
So,
Let no one say my character's a one note.
so it's now Igneous.
Well, seeing as how I've been abandoned fighting this Etin, and I don't want to get hit by the Etin while running away,
Under control, under control.
I can take a punch. I'm going to run away. I'm gonna run, seeing as that everyone else has left the cave.
Okay. So, you run away. The Etin bellows and charges towards Frankie.
Oh no! Why me?
Because you're the closest target that isn't running away quickly.
God, it's not my fault!
He shunts you and you collapse to the ground, shrieking in pain.
Don't I get a reaction roll to put up my shield and save him because he's still with me?
You can react roll, yep, sure. No.
You should have just let him forget the fact that he was on your back.
Bunts Frankie away from you. Frankie flies through the air, collapses to the ground, now you hear just frantic sobbing.
Well, you're not gonna get away with that, Edin. That was my friend. Now you're done for.
Was
I thought you used the past tense.
What?
It is with a heavy heart.
Yeah, I mean, Human is probably gonna get away with something before we even have a chance to react with this. So yeah, that's the past tense.
He's
I'm
already
gonna
got
try.
away with murder.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and flip off Human with my left hand and then realize I'm still missing fingers and just go, God damn it!
Can I
You're
just
sort of
say
standing
how
with your fingers bent under and just like, "Arr!" And then you look over and there's nothing coming up and you're like, fuck.
I just want to say how much I've enjoyed this episode.
Yes.
Is that because you went on a mass serial murder?
It's not finished yet.
You don't know about the murder.
No, we just assumed that it happened just because
Only
somebody wasn't
Igneous
coming
knows
up from the. Yeah.
Only Igneous knows about the fact that I mercy killed.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything other happening before it's my turn to
No,
bash
it's
the
your turn.
Edin?
So the only Etins left, so.
Yeah, the mages are not doing anything.
The mages are just wandering around, they seem to be enjoying the fact that they can see sunlight again. Okay, yep, you swing and crack the Etin in the head.
Wow.
Collapses in a heap, outright dead.
Yeah, nice. That's my first kill for the evening.
It is your first kill.
Now, the thing is, should I go for Mr. Human?
I'm not actually gonna kill.
I'm just gonna really quickly ask Frankly and the Igneous and Whispers if I should do anything about Human.
What's he done?
Yeah,
Nothing.
I'm wondering too. What happened to Kubrock?
Die to zombies.
Igneous?
Yeah, the zombies got him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stare at Igneous.
Death stare, Igneous.
All right, then I'll just assume that we'll take our stuff and leave.
Okay.
Or should we check out the cave first, guys?
We just escaped the cave.
Well, there's nothing dangerous in the cave. It's just a
There's
bunch
another
of mages.
cave. There's the cave the mages came from. There's a sort of glass orby thing in
There
there.
is
Yeah.
the scabbard from the sword you just picked up if you want that.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good idea. I can keep it safe.
Okay. Are you wanting to go and look at what was in the other cave?
We should probably check it out, guys. Or do you think we're just gonna be attacked by the mages if we do that?
You check it out. I'll stay here.
I'm gonna walk slowly and purposefully towards Frank. And cast
You
heal.
cut out again. You
Oh,
said towards, and the second you said toward, you cut out.
Damn it,
Yeah, and he said
Frankie.
Frankie, I think.
yeah. Damn it, that ruins the joke.
Yeah, it was a funny joke.
It wasn't really, let's be honest. It was all of it.
So, who's going to investigate this cave then?
Kintara is going to investigate the cave, for better or for worse.
Yeah, I'm over here kind of icing my groin.
I'll go in there, but I'm going to
Yeah.
make sure that the sword is carefully sort of in its sheath, piece bonded up so it can't get out of the sheath, and strapped very tightly to my back so it can't get out.
Okay. So, you walk into the final room. In the final room, there seems to be a dais in the middle, which seems to have a clear glass orb over the top of it. Seems to emit some kind of power. And on the wall, there seems to be a mural, which seems to have a picture of a very large dragonborn bound by manacles to his hands and feet. And then several people bowed in prayer. And there seems to be a picture of the sword that you're holding next to what looks like a copy of the dais.
Yeah. Anything else out of interest there?
Nothing at all.
Okay. I think we could just leave, and I guess the sword will probably break the seal here and let free the big dragon guy, and I don't think we want that. Right? Whispers?
I don't think so. We haven't seen don't know anything about who he is or anything, so he can always stay stuck for now, and if it turns out he's important, we can come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm busy outside healing Frankie, so I know nothing about this.
Frankie's suspicions are so high right now. He doesn't know if it's the pain or if it's the magic.
So, as you walk outside, one of the mages comes up to Whispers and goes, "Hi, friend. I am a black snake Tophelia. What year is this? I have been trapped for a long time."
It's 2018.
Oh. And he he looks like he's like really unused to being out in sun. And he's like, "I've been trapped for a long time. It does things to a wizard. You run out of puns."
Yes, I can see it in your pale composure.
How could you possibly bear it?
He just looks like he's high. And he just goes, "Where's the city? I need to get back to work."
What is your work, and what are you doing here?
"I'm a magi." And he sort of seems to start shaking his head and then focusing and looks at you and he goes, "I was trapped in the binding in that cave."
Ah.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, maybe you guys could go down the tomb over there. There's some work for you there to start with.
What was being
there's
bound
stuff
in
down
then?
the tomb?
Yes.
What was bound in
Okay.
you were binding?
We were binding the shadow dragon.
Yeah, so you're no longer binding the Shadow Dragon?
Well, we were deemed expendable, I think.
Alrighty then.
We will go down the tomb. Brothers, come, we will go down the tomb. And a
Yes.
couple of
It
them
might be
descend
worth
and
you going back to binding the Shadow Dragon.
They sort of turn and look at you and say, "What do you mean?"
Well, if you were trapped in the binding and you're now free, that means the bit of the binding that you were in isn't binding him anymore.
He just looks at you and goes, "Well, we did it once." And he sort of it's like he's unused to facial expression.
Well, I'm thinking maybe if you go down the tomb and have a bit of fun, you can go back to binding the Shadow Dragon for a while again.
I think maybe we should take you with us back to the town because you probably know how he was bound. Which is useful information to have.
It's true, we should tell the Baron.
Yeah, but I don't think we're gonna get much useful information from these guys, though.
Well, I'm sure
we can
Calm down a
try.
bit. We take them back with us, get them fed properly, good night's sleep, dried out, and
Yeah.
then they can sort of tell us what they know.
Yeah, I set fire to the whole town. Perfect.
Where are you getting that from?
Just a general feeling. Just a general feeling. I have a sixth sense for these kinds of things.
Well, we don't need Magi to set fire to the town. We got Frankie.
Yes, but he's sort of enabled right now.
I'm gonna turn my head to Kukenchara and give him a very meaningful but questioning look.
Yeah, you don't want to look at me that way, human.
I'm gonna
Ever.
take that as a
Ever.
yes. I'm gonna
Ever.
take that as a yes. And charge towards the wizard. And try and slice him into.
Q is just.
I'm gonna shoot He-Man before he kills my wizard.
Yeah, everybody just kill human now before he does anything more reckless.
Human misses.
I'm just gonna say, right?
I'm nowhere near them then.
Yeah, time for the
Kukenchara told me
fireball.
to say Kukenchara said yes.
Okay, guys, arrows and fireballs. Go ahead. I will charge at him with a shield. Hugh, are you going to do anything more silly like that? I will fucking kill you.
I thought you said yes. Sorry, thought you said yes.
I didn't say yes. So put your scythe away and no more killing today.
Stupid birdie.
I'm gonna put it away in sock.
Time out.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
So,
Can we?
you return after a 4-day trek, which was worse for Frankie and Iggy. Frankie is still limping quite badly, and Iggy is not coping very well at his loss.
How do I pee?
It goes everywhere now.
No more beer for you, Igneous.
No,
Like
I'm
a sprinkler system.
Well, you say that.
Try cocking your leg.
I mean, we were told you were like a Ken doll. And a Ken doll is perfectly smooth.
Considering how close the shave was, and you might have just shaven him as well.
So I mean, that does no.
It's gonna be a problem, I can tell.
So, you return to town with these mages, who seem to delightfully start wandering up to the libraries and start, like, going back to work as researchers.
It seems time has run out for this week at least. Join us again next week for more of this tale. These bard's tales were originally told to us around a campfire in a long-forgotten land as Descent, Journeys Through the Dark. They were adapted for this podcast by Nikolai Popsky. All music was written and performed by Daniel Boström. The cast of Plummet are Nikolai, Daniel, Bellery, Amy, AJ, John, and Ash, with additional content by Dragon. If you would like your own high fantasy dice, then journey to dndice.co.uk and use our name Penance RPG at the checkout for a 5% discount of your order. For what is a hero without shiny loot? As for us, we are but meager bards. If you would care to support our tales, you can buy us a grog or two, or Ko-Fi, as it is known in your parts, at ko-fi.com/penancerpg. If you would like to support us in future efforts, we have a Patreon at patreon.com/penancerpg. Farewell and good night, dear listeners, and remember that time will turn again soon. It's only a game, isn't it?
See, I was
Slap the
thinking more,
chickens together.
see, I was thinking more of like using the chickens as actual weapons, so like probably like explosives.
I mean, that's animal cruelty
And, like,
for a start.
Obviously, but this is it's arbitrary. It's fine.
It is not fine. Is improvised explosive devices.
Yeah, I'd like probably feed them to like I don't know, Medusa or something.
And more to the point, how are you going to even turn a chicken into an explosive?
But you feed it. I'll give it a liquid diet and then just toss in a match and boom.
But then you'd be armed with like gasoline and matches, and that's cheating.
Yes, if Bellery can't have his big rock, you can't have gasoline and fire.
God damn it.
Should we come back to you again?
I'm going for either a cow or like a Subway employee. Because some of them seem pretty sedentary.
Infinite vegans. Because they can't attack the chickens back.
Oh, yeah.
At which point it just becomes a matter of time.
Are you trying to rules lawyer the 100 chickens game?
No, I'm just saying vegans can't fight back against chickens, so just set the chickens at them and eventually the chickens will like peck them to death.
Are vegans really mythological creatures?
They might be.
Vegans that aren't really high and mighty.
Yeah.
There we
that's
go, there's a
the-
mythological creature. You know how they say like a blue whale's heart is like the size of a Mini Cooper?
Yeah?
Would you rather have like one Mini Cooper sized heart or one heart sized Mini Cooper?
What would you do? Well, you could just buy a heart-sized Mini Cooper.
But which would you rather have?
Also, is it still wired into your regular, like, circulatory
I
system.
mean, that does sound inconvenient at this
It
point.
does,
I will-
yeah.
It'd be tough to get the
Yes.
bus into town with that.
Anyway, before we
You
answer
would
your
need
other...
to- You could drive your car. God.
So the average diameter of a chicken is 16 centimeters.
diameter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from that we can get the circumference.
Yeah, I'm really happy that that is readily available.
Luckily, I have my scientific calculator.
Yeah. So what's the diameter of a blowhole of a blue whale then?
Well, I'll get to that. Hang on.
Okay. Yeah.
So the average circumference of a chicken is 50.265 centimeters.
Is it?
Yeah. If the radius is 8 centimeters and the circumference is 2 pi r, then
Is that not the area?
As someone who's
area is
who's
pi r
kept
squared.
chickens before, I don't remember them being that
Half a
big
metre.
round.
Really?
50 centimeters isn't that long. You think of like a 30 centimeter ruler and then you bend that into a circle.
Yeah.
Still, half a metre circumference is a big fucking chicken.
No.
I'm just going by average.
No, it's
Depends
not.
on whether they flatten the feathers down or not.
That's true.
It depends if the chicken's spherical as well.
Yeah.
Most chickens aren't spherical.
No.
No.
And
I would
remember, if
start
you
the
break the
episode,
neck,
but we might as well answer the question: how wide is a blue whale's blowhole?
I'm
Yes.
getting.
No, we're 11 minutes in already.
Well,
Blowholes can. Oh no, that's length.
in fairness, a humpback whale's blowhole is 8 to 10 inches in diameter. A sperm whale's blowhole is shaped like an S and is 20 inches long. Not convinced a single chicken would do it.
Yeah, you're
No,
gonna
not
need
a-
more.
What about 100?
The long and short of it
What
is
about
you need
100?
multiple chickens
Yeah.
going in there at the same time.
100, yeah, that would probably work.
Yeah, you could gum up a blowhole with 100 chickens.
Even then, couldn't he not just breathe out of his mouth when he's like not underwater?
Holy fuck, why is there a Mashable article on whether you can fit a baby inside
Yeah,
a
I saw that as well. I was like,
blowhole?
that's, I don't want to click on that link.
I'm gonna guess yes.
Should we
Yeah.
do some RPG play?
Right.
I think so.
Have you
Well-
seen that movie? It was really shit. Happy Death Day. It was really bad.
I thought you were going to be singing Happy Death Day by Death.
No, I just wanted to point out that because it was so profoundly bad.
Okay.
You know when you see a movie and it's like, this is one of the worst movies I've ever... That's how-
Yeah,
so
That's how
sharply there.
bad.
That's the
how
Breakfast
bad
Club.
Yeah, that's how bad Happy Death...
I'm trying to think if there's a film I've ever seen that I thought that bad about.
I
Really,
have.
None that come to mind.
Yeah.
It was sad.
Seen Are We There Yet with Ice Cube? That was.
I mean, I have, but the
That's
only
pretty
time I
good.
saw it, I was like 8, and so I really liked it. I haven't watched it since I was 8, I want to point out.
I keep forgetting you're younger.
Yep.
I
Anyway.
have 3 in Tinkering.
Oh God, where's this
Oh
going?
God.
I
Yeah,
had
well-
a 3 in Tinkling and now I don't anymore.
Can I wish to construct some sort of Shiwi-like device.
I do
Sure.
appreciate
Why the
that.
fuck not?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try that if he fails it as well. I got a
Oh, he
6.
passes
Tinker.
it.
19.
Plus the
It's
3 would have been
so-
22,
Man.
just sitting.
Human constructs you a shiwi that you can
Right, when I'm constructing it, can I very hastily scratch out the S?
You've got a hiwi.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I feel like that would have gone down poorly.
You hand it to Igneous. Igneous grumpily just takes it off you, not happy.
It's functional. It'll do.
Made you a Huey?
It's not as good as your own, though.
No, nothing like your own brand.
I'm really going to trust Igneous with this. But at the end of the episode, I'm going to walk up to him and confide in him that I'm secretly a birdman.
Oh no,
As
you
such.
don't say.
As such, I also do not have a penis, because I have a cloaca.
You're bonding over your lack of penis.
Also, can I get him to teach me how to read?
Yes, you
Yeah.
guys teach you how to read.
Fine. A is for asshole. B is for bird fucker. Cock chopped off by bird fucker. D is for dick's missing.
Surely it should have been C is for cloaca.
You would think so, but no.
Bonding didn't go very well then.
Very educational, very educational.
I have a +3 in smithing. I would like to smith myself a rudimentary kind of like, I don't know, like a crotch plate that kind of, when I'm wearing trousers, looks like everything should be down there.
You want to smith yourself a pair of socks.
Yeah. No, not like a foot cod piece, but not like a full kind of like ridiculous one. I just want like a cricket box, if you know what I'm saying. You know?
Prosthetic.
Yeah.
I'm getting the
Right.
image from Dusk Till Dawn, the guy with
So you
the
want
gun.
a cup.
I do. I want a cup.
I
And
See,
feel
I've
like
sick, so.
See, in my
You
head,
make a
I've just
very
got
crude-looking
Blackadder.
cup.
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like the cup at this point is kind of shutting the door after the horse is already bolted.
Yeah, but it's not there for protection. It's there to just make things look normal when I'm still wearing my trousers.
Make himself feel better.
Yeah,
Does the 6 mean it's really, really
it's pretty
small?
crude. Yeah, it's just. I've currently. It looks like I've got a
It's
cube
got quite a
shoved
few
down the
sharp
front of my
edges,
trousers.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was imagining more like you've got 2 ball bearings.
No, the 6 didn't have any bearing on the size of what I was making. Just the workmanship.
Just the sophistication.
yeah.
Yeah.
It actually looks like he's got a pair of socks shoved down.
Yeah,
Yep.
I will continue to work on this as the campaign continues.
Right. Okay.